Yo no creo en fronteras, yo cruzaré, yo cruzaré, yo cruzaré.
Contra leyes racistas, en Arizona, allá arriba, allá arriba, allá arriba, de arriba, de arriba. Yo no soy de la migra, yo no soy de la migra, ni lo seré, ni lo seré, ni lo seré.
Allá arriba, allá arriba, allá arriba, allá arriba, allá arriba iré. Yo no soy marinero, yo no soy marinero. Soy chicano, soy chicano, soy chicano.
Okay, here we go. We are the wretched of the earth, the labor that moves the sand. We are spicks, niggas, wetbacks, beaners, pork chop. We are U.S. treaty failure. We are barrio dwellers, culture creators, cutting across communal skies. We are loving abuelos and abuelas. We are community builders, stopping gentrification. We are presos políticos. We are freedom fighters, peasant farmers, urban harvest. We are the children of Latin America, vastly speaking, forgotten tongues in a new land, an ancient land. We are the children of African slaves, indigenous blood, Spanish conquest. We are Irish, German, Arab, Jewish, Muslim. We are the children of Simón Bolívar. We are the children of La Virgen de Guadalupe. We are the children of Pancho Villa, of Zapata, of Che, Lolita, Lolita, Lebron. We are the children of Zapatistas. We are love, compassion, and hope. We are Cesar Huelga and Si Se Puede. We are Lolita shots on Congress. We are the Brown Berets. We are the Young Lords. We are the Chicano movement. We are the Cuban people in '59. We are the Venezuelan Bolivarian Revolution. We are New Rican poets penning Puerto Rican pride. We are undocumented peoples crossing borders, breaking barriers and boundary. We are Zocalo Bateo Urbano in Chicago. We are Boricua, Chicano, Chacano. We are all those. We are community. We are 500 years of resistance. Welcome to America. Welcome to the new world. Welcome home.
We have to reimagine this thing, family, and that's the last thing I'm going to tell y'all. I got a lot more to say, but I'm going to just say one more thing. Seriously, because I know we got other people. I want to be respectful of other people's time. We have to act bravely. We have to act bravely. Maya Angelou was courageous. Malcolm X, courageous. Sonia Sanchez, courageous. Acting bravely means we must speak dangerous truths. The Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam says, speak the truth though it may be bitter to others. What does that mean? It means that even in moments where we're rendered unpopular or marginal. We must be brave. Being on Fox News didn't take an act of bravery. They was always wrong. The courage of acting bravely is to speak the truth when it's tougher, when the guy you voted for is sending predator drones to Yemen and Afghanistan, and chemical strikes in Syria being proposed, and imperial counter-revolutions in Libya, just for example. When all that stuff is happening, y'all have to have the courage to speak up then too. Acting bravely is an act of love. Acting bravely is to do the work even when you don't get credit for it. Some of y'all are on campuses with 50 black people, and y'all got like 100 organizations. I'm talking to the students now. Everybody president and vice president. That's not our tradition, family. That's about you. That's the MySpace selfie mentality that says that I got to be the lead, I got to be in charge, I got to have a mic, and if I ain't got it, I ain't doing nothing. That ain't what you come from. We come from a tradition of relentless hope and of selfless action, what King called dangerous unselfishness. We come from a tradition that says when dogs bite us in Birmingham, we bleed everywhere. We come from a tradition that says that women's issues are men's issues too, that LGBT issues are straight issues too, that poverty is everybody's issue. We come from a tradition that says we must fight, we must struggle, we must believe, we must work, we must sacrifice, and I know sometimes it gets hard. I know sometimes you feel lonely. I know sometimes you feel troubled. I know you feel like you're the only one on campus making sense. You're the only one in the faculty meeting advocating for black people. You're the only one in the faculty meeting that's not a misogynist. You're the only one here who's skeptical of the university's dangerous closeness and proximity to becoming a multinational corporation more than an institution of higher learning. I know you're mad. I know you feel like you're the only one that's mad that the graduate students are being exploited and that the labor is being casualized and that adjuncts are being overworked. I know you feel like you're alone. I know you feel like you're by yourself when you're fighting police brutality, not just in the hood, but on your campus. I know you feel alone. I know you feel alone when you're doing this work. I know you feel uncongratulated. I know you wish the tenure board valued social justice and real work as much as bean counting and technocracy. I know you feel alone. But family, we come from a tradition of people who did this thing alone. Harriet Tubman went through the woods alone. Martin King was unpopular when he died on 68. When Malcolm X sat in that Audubon ballroom, Maya was one of the few people that still gave him support and love through the OAAU. Fidel said, I made a revolution with 36 men. If I could do it again, I would do it with 6 who had absolute faith. I know you feel alone, but this struggle is always about that. 13% of black folk marched for civil rights. In the midst of Jim Crow and Jane Crow and segregated lunch counters, only 13% were fighting for freedom. What you think you're gonna get now? With Starbucks and air conditioning and iPhones. What you think you gonna get? We don't need large numbers of people. We need people here who have absolute faith, absolute commitment, absolute courage,